Today, let us practice using our feeling place as a guide for our self-discovery. Good day, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me for another epic session on the art of self-discovery, created by the wonderful Marva Midkiff, and we are kicking off segment 2, which is all about awareness. As a reminder, we have these online sessions that you can go through, take your time through. This is just the audible version for those who like the eardrum sensations of self-discovery. In any case, I hope you have your journal in hand because today we have all of the inspirations that we reviewed in our last segment, which, as a reminder, are to pause, that sacred pause, our intention. We have beauty, to commune with beauty. We have our journal prompts, which are simple sentence completions, a moment of reflection, and then we create. So that's what we're all about on this journey. And this segment in particular, we will be going through each of those through the lens of awareness. Let's get after it. Eckhart Tolle once said, awareness is the greatest agent for change. So we come to self-discovery for many reasons. We have maybe felt a longing to know our true selves and now want to dig deeper into who we really are. Maybe we're seeing patterns of behavior and wondering if our behavior is serving our needs. Maybe we feel some strain or tension in some relationships and we wonder how we're playing a part in that. Our desire to know and understand ourselves can feel like an immediate need or our ultimate lifelong adventure, or both. In any case, please remember that we are on a quest of self-discovery. We are not broken. We do not need to be fixed. We have learning and growing to do no matter what our age is, and part of that learning and growing is releasing what no longer serves us. So, the practice of observing ourselves without analysis or judgment and just documenting our findings will lead us to ask beautiful questions that will bring us clear understanding. And we can use our feeling place as a guide to becoming aware. How we feel is undoubtedly painted with conditioning, but it is our habitual conditioning that we are uncovering. Own those feelings without judgment. Just document them without analyzing them. How beautiful that we can become aware of ourselves and just notice through observing the beauty in all states of our being, finding the beauty, seeing what might initially feel uncomfortable as the gift, as the beauty. It's all here for a reason. So our ability to acknowledge our feeling place, no matter what it is the key to our authentic, lasting growth. If we can put to rest the shoulds or the if onlys or the can'ts by identifying them but not allowing them to take hold or define us, then we can answer with our own authentic truth. So that's what we're going to be doing today as we spend the day observing our feeling places and documenting those feelings. If you are at work or wherever you are, maybe just put a post-it note near you and jot down the feelings as they show up. The more specific we are, the more helpful. So when we document, say in the evening, the person, the place, the thing that contributed to the feeling, all of those make for great just intel into our experience. So let's get started with our sacred pause. Go ahead and stop what you're doing. We're just going to take 3 long breaths and just focus on our state of being. So releasing any air that you have, taking a deep breath in. Maybe pausing for a moment at the top of your inhale and releasing that air out. Nice. 2 more breaths, just like that. Deep breath in. Release that air. One last deep breath, noticing how even just one breath can stop the momentum of any thought processes that may be occurring. And releasing your air. All right, our challenge for today is to take 5 of these intentional pauses. We just took 1, so make that 4. Nice work. Let's reflect now, bringing the attention inward. Are there favorite ways that you enjoy pausing amidst the hustle and bustle? I really have enjoyed using a doorway as like a portal, an opportunity to leave behind what isn't serving and show up into this new space with intention. Speaking of which, moving into our intention for this segment, and I'll invite you to repeat it after me. Speak this intention into your being as an affirmation, as your intended state of being. I am compassionate with myself as I identify and observe my feelings. Moving into our beautification exercise. We got a fun one today, and if you're out of the practice of acknowledging your own beauty, it can be challenging, so let's just start with a simple exercise. Go to the mirror and feel your face with your hand. Just focus on your hand as it caresses your face, and focus on your face as it is being caressed by your hand. If you can, look into your eyes while you do this. This exercise is not meant to be thought-provoking. It's purely a sensory experience. So just caress your face, see what shows up, and acknowledge your beauty. All right, you ready for the meat and potatoes? That is our journal prompt in this journey. If you've got your pen and pad handy, what we're going to do is finish the sentences and some brief instruction. It's nice to have a quiet space free of distraction. And when you get there, maybe just pausing for another moment, do your second round of 3 slow, long, deep breaths so you can kind of get grounded into yourself. And then you're just going to copy the sentence fragment that you'll hear me say, and then immediately write 12 endings. And then continue with that next sentence fragment. Please keep in mind that the endings of these sentences don't have to make sense. They can even contradict each other. The endings don't have to have like a correct or ultimate ending. There's no right answer. They don't need to be true or logical or rational. We can exaggerate. That's totally fine. One thing that may happen is your mind might just go blank. And that's just a good opportunity to just like make something up. Just play with it, because it's important to just kind of move quickly through the endings and not like reread them or like over marinate on them. Just keeping them fairly short, simple, and fast. And once we begin, please don't stop. Do not give up. Let's just commit to continuing all the way through. Keep that momentum flowing. And what we may find is that we are aware of a lot more than we may be aware that we are aware of, or something like that. Providing these endings is a mean to like bypass that conscious mind and access the subconscious is essentially what's happening. So oddly enough, the freedom to express an ending that is untrue may be the permission that we need to express our truth. Okay, you ready? Now feel free to hit pause as I share the sentence so that you can give yourself a moment to continue the journal prompts. So I'm just going to read through them with a short pause at the end so that you have a chance to pause and continue on with the ending of the sentences. Okay, here we go. Ever since I was a child, sometimes I give people the impression that I I feel powerful when I see life as I see work as I feel calm when one of the things I like about myself is one of the things I dislike about myself is I am becoming aware and the last one, if any of what I am writing is true, then nice. Thank you for joining me on that. I'm so curious what you've discovered about yourself as you completed the sentences. So now is a great time for our reflection. So we're just going to reflect on the sentences that we completed in that journal prompt session. So feel free to read through them as full sentences, just becoming aware of the thoughts and the feelings you are experiencing. Certain connections and realizations may unfold, and they will unfold more fully as we continue. So feel free to document anything further that you notice in your journal. Beautiful. Wrapping up today's session with a creative exercise. So today, let's just create a journal page that feels like our self-discovery journey, whatever that might look like. So I know this may all seem like a lot of words, a lot of work, and a lot of time. Most of these beginning stages are just to become acquainted with the process. There will be fewer words as we move forward, and there's no pressure to complete each task. This is your journey. You make it your own. You can do as many of these exercises as you choose in the amount of time that you choose. You can take days to complete these sessions. And we're just using any feelings of lack or judgment as another part of the path to self-discovery. And that is a wrap on segment 2 of our self-discovery journey. Thank you, Marva, for letting this creation flow out of you so that we can blossom more fully with each new observation, with each new awareness as we grow more fully into who we really are. Good stuff. Thank you for joining me. What did you create? What did you learn on this segment? We would love to hear about your experience. We have our private activity feed. You can find a link for that. And we'd love to connect. Until then, look forward to reconnecting on the podcast on segment 3 of this journey, where we will be exploring our perceptions, all through the lens of their sacred pause, our intention, our beauty, our journaling, reflecting, and creating. Looking forward to it. Enjoy yourself. Peace and love.